Hi everyone. In today's session we are going to discuss about capsules. Capsules are the solid unit dosage form in which drug substance is enclosed in water soluble shell or envelope. Capsules are defined as a solid unit dosage forms in which drug substance is enclosed in a water soluble shell or envelope. These capsules are of two types. First one is hard capsules and next one is soft capsules. These capsules are mainly made up of gelatin. Particularly in this session we discuss about hard capsules. Okay, let us see the advantages of this hard capsules. Hard capsules. Advantages. It provides elegance, nothing but appearance, ease of use and portability. Portability means transportation. These capsules are the popular dosage forms and it provides smooth, slippery and easily swallowed and tasteless shell for drugs. And next, one more advantage is it is beneficial for drugs having unpleasant taste or odor. Okay, these are the advantages of hard capsules. And this hard capsules are not usually used for administration of extremely soluble materials. These hard capsules are not usually used for administration of extremely soluble materials. Those soluble materials examples are potassium chloride, potassium bromide, ammonium chloride. Okay, these compounds there is a sudden release of compounds in stomach. These potassium chloride, KCl, KBr and NH4Cl, these compounds sudden release in stomach and thereby it causes irritating concentrations. For this reason, those soluble materials are not used for the capsule manufacturing, and another one they are not used. Highly efflorescent soluble materials are not used for capsule manufacturing, and highly efflorescent or deliquescent materials are also not used for capsule manufacturing. These efflorescent materials causes capsule to soften. It softens the capsules. That's why they are not used. And these deliquescent powder materials causes excessive brittleness. The capsule shell may become excessive brittleness. That's why these deliquescent materials are not used. In case they are used, these dehydration. This dehydration may be prevented or retarded by using inert oils. In case those deliquescent materials are used, the capsule shell may become brittle, means it become dry and it will break. That's why these dehydration are prevented or retarded by using of inert oils in the powdered mixture. By that brittleness can be avoided. And let us coming to the materials. Materials used for manufacturing of these hard capsules. Those materials. These capsules are mainly made up of gelatin blends. First, gelatin. Mainly, particularly means principally, first we have to use gelatins. With the gelatins, we have to use small amounts of certified dyes. Certified dyes, opacing agents, and plasticizers, along with preservatives. Main principal compound is gelatin. With that of gelatin, there are small amounts of certified dyes, opacing agents, plasticizers, and preservatives are used. And these capsules are made with methyl cellulose, polyvinyl alcohols, and denatured gelatins, These three compounds, they may modify the solubility. They can modify the solubility or produce enteric effect. When these capsules are made up of these materials like methyl cellulose, polyvinyl alcohols, denatured gelatins, they tend to modify the solubility properties and they produce enteric effects. Let us see how the gelatins are obtained. Main of gelatin blends. Let us discuss how this compound gelatin is obtained. This gelatin is a heterogeneous product . This gelatin is a heterogeneous product derived by irreversible hydrolytic extraction . Irreversible hydrolytic extraction of treated animal collagen . Animal collagen. This animal collagen never obtained naturally. It cannot be obtained naturally. And the common source of this collagen are animal bones, hide portions, and frozen pork. And bone and skin gelatins. These bone and pork skin gelatins are commercially available in the markets, commercially available in commercial quantities. Those are available in the markets worldwide. They are available. These gelatins are of two types: type A gelatin and type B gelatin. These type A gelatins are acid treated precursor . Acid treated precursor having isoelectric pH range of 9. Type B gelatins are alkali treated precursor having isoelectric pH 4.7. Isoelectric pH of 4.7. These gelatins are obtained from blends of bone and pork skin. Bone and pork skin gelatins having high gel strength. Because of this reason, high gel strength reason, that's why these are used for the manufacturing of hard capsules. This pork gelatin, bone gelatin, this bone gelatin produces tough, firm film, but tends to be hazy and brittle. But in sometimes they are tough and firm films are produced, but it tends to hazy and brittle. Whereas this pork skin gelatin contributes its plasticity and clarity to the blend. It produces plasticity and clarity to the blend. Thereby, it reduces haze and cloudiness. In the finished capsules. It reduces the hazy and cloudiness to the finished capsules. Okay, this is about the pork gelatin and bone gelatin. There are two recent developments in the gelatin supply. In gelatin supply, there are two recent developments. There are two recent developments in this gelatin supply. First one is green or fresh bones. Green or fresh bones. Okay, this green or fresh bones is obtained from a source of type B gelatin, but additionally there is a pre-treatment to remove residual tissues and fat. There is additional pre-treatment to remove the residual tissues and fat, and the processing coincides with that of aged bones. Process can be done with that of aged bones. Okay, that is the first, green and fresh bones. And second development is acid bone gelatin. Acid bone gelatin. It is prepared from the bone and it is compared with type A gelatins. Type A gelatins having altered isoelectric pH. Altered isoelectric pH, whereas type A gelatins are acid treated. Those isoelectric pH range is 9, whereas here the isoelectric pH is altered to 5.5 to 6. And this method of acid bone gelatin extraction from bones is a valuable process because it decreases the extraction time. Because it is a valuable process because it decreases the extraction time. Okay, thank you. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.